Jai Shri Mataji. We can begin today's meditation by doing the Namaskar, raising our Kundalini, giving ourselves abundance. So let's begin by just taking our attention inside. And we can just let go of any stresses from the day. Today's meditation is with the theme of the states of the Guru. And the first aspect is Sri Ganesha. And he is completely surrendered to his mother, to the Devi. So we can just pray, Sri Ganesha, please make me completely surrendered, completely humble at the lotus feet of our mother. We'll say the mantra to Sri Ganesha 4 times.
Shri Adi Shakti Mata
We can raise our attention to our Swadhisthana chakra. And here we can take the mantra of Sri Brahmadeva Saraswati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahmadeva Saraswati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. We can raise our attention to our Nabi, and here Shrimadaji resides within us as Sri Adi Guru Dattatreya. So we'll take the mantra of Sri Adi Guru Dattatreya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. While we keep our attention here, I'm going to read some stanzas from the Guru Gita, which was written by Sage Vyasa. And it is a conversation between Sri Shiva and Sri Parvati. Gu means darkness, Ru means light. God is not different from the Satguru. In truth, they're always one. Thus, a wise man who seeks the truth will find it in his Satguru. Because of doubt and ignorance, truth is hidden from the scattered mind. Guru removes it with his light. The Divine Mother is revealed. When a devotee serves at his master's feet, all his sins will be washed away. His peaceful mind will reflect the spirit. In love, I, Shiva, disclose this to thee, Parvati. Drink the water from the Guru's feet. Take the prasad which he leaves for thee. Repeat his mantra reverently. Meditate on his form divine. Forget the role that you play in life. Let go of status, success, and fame. In each situation in which you're placed, remember the Guru's name. Gu is illusory, changing world, that which appears to be real to men. Ru is the supreme consciousness, ever free from Maya's veil. Surrender all to the Satguru, body, senses, and the vital force. Let go thy hold of your relatives, offer him thy very soul. With his crystal stick of divine knowledge, the Guru opens the blind man's eyes. Veiled by clouds of ignorance, Guru makes him see again. Through the fire of self-knowledge, accumulated karmas from all past lives have been erased by the flame of truth. Salutations to the Satguru. The root of meditation is the Guru's form. The root of worship, the Guru's feet. The root of mantram is the Guru's word. The root of freedom is his grace. He is the goal of thou art that, the witness of all the universe. Free from nature's qualities, beyond the finite mind. Free your mind of all desires. Get released from the senses' grasp. As a bright lamp lights an unlit lamp, so the Guru imparts his truth. Through his grace, we become aware of the nameless, formless one. After knowing one's own true self, which is unveiled through the Guru's grace, attachments and desires fall away. In his own peace, man is free. Devotion, dedication, and meditation lead a man to salvation. Undesired karmas will be erased. Health, thy birthright will be renewed. You need never be reborn. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We can raise our hand to our heart. And here we can just say inside, I am the pure spirit. Truth, awareness, and bliss am I. I am Shiva. I am Shiva. We can take the mantra of Sri Shiva Parvati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shiva Parvati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. This is a small prayer to Sri Shiva. Amen. We, the children, we bow with utter devotion and adoration to the Sacred One who resides in the heart of Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. From him came the desire for our emancipation. Om. We can raise our hand to our left Vishuddhi. Here we can take the mantra of Sri Vishnu Maya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Maya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. We can place our hand on our Vishuddhi. Mother, verily you are Sri Radha Krishna. We take the mantra of Sri Radha Krishna. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. We can raise our hand to our forehead, our Agya Chakra. Here we can take the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. And we can place our left hand on our ego, on the left side of our head. And Mother, verily, you are the great ego. Here we can take the mantra of Sri Mahat Ahankara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahat Ahankara Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. We can raise our hand to our Sahasrara and we can press down quite firmly here. Here we can take the mantra of Sri Nirvichara Samadhi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvichara Samadhi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Let's just keep massaging our Sahasrara. Mother, please place your lotus feet on my Sahasrara. Let the dust of your feet cleanse the mirror of my mind. Let me feel the bliss of your lotus feet. Keeping our attention here, we can just stay in thoughtless awareness. So we're going to watch a talk of Shrimataji. This is Guru Puja 1984. She describes the state of Guru.
I bow to all the Sahajogis of the world. It is very heartening to see so many of you assembled here to do the Guru Puja, to worship your Guru in person is regarded as the highest blessing. But in my case, it's a very different combination that I am your mother and your Guru. So you can understand how Sri Ganesha worshipped his mother. You all are created in the same image of Sri Ganesha, who worshipped his mother, and then he became the Adi Guru, the first Guru. He is the primordial essence of mastery. Only the mother can make the child a master. And the motherhood in any Guru, whether male or female, can only make the disciple a Guru. So first, you have to become the prophets and develop that motherhood within yourself. Then you can make others also prophets. Now, to become a Guru, what do we have to do after our realization? Guru word means gravity. Gravity means a person who is grave, who is deep, who is magnetic. Now, as you have learnt in Sahaja Yoga, that realization takes place in complete effortlessness. So normally a Guru tries to make his disciples effortless, which is called as Prayatna Shaithilya, means relax your efforts. Without doing anything, you got your Prayatna Shaithilya, otherwise Kundalini would not have risen. Then the second stage is Vichara Shaithilya, the thoughtless awareness. This also you got it without doing anything. And the third is complete negation of thought, abhava, and the bliss of peace. So one has to understand that you have to pass them through three stages. First, when you get your realization, all these things come spontaneously for that moment. When you raise the Kundalini of others, these things happen to them spontaneously. You too have that power now to raise the Kundalini of people and to establish it in them. But we must understand why it has to be done that way. Why we have to have Vichara Shaithilya. Because when you project any thought, it is artificial. It is not reality. Thought always stands between you and the reality. When you put in an effort, you stand against becoming. For example, if I have to cure you, I just put my hand and finished. No effort. Because I am that. You get your realization because I am that. I don't put in any effort, I don't think about it. I am that. Just looking at someone, it can be done. Just putting attention to someone, it can be done. Just with a small desire, it can be done. Because you are that. You can mold it the way you like. You can get an example from gold. Now gold is untarnishable. It does not have to think it is untarnishable. It does not have to put in an effort it is untarnishable. It is. So to be, you don't have to put in any effort. If you have to put in an effort, that means you are not yet that. If you look at the sun, it shines. It doesn't have to put in effort to shine.
Regardez.
So to be that, if you have to put in an effort, that means you are not that. You are trying, you are artificial. The flowers are beautiful, so they don't have to beautify themselves. And this is what one has to understand, that innately if you are that, if you have already become, then what is the need to put in any more effort? But when we say these things, you see, then people think you have to be lethargic, that you need not do anything. You become a guru without doing anything. That's why at the very outset I said it goes in stages. So the first stage is of Sri Ganesha, how he surrenders to the Shakti, to the mother. That is the beginning. If one cannot surrender, that doesn't mean you don't do anything. But surrendering means the worship, the respect of the higher, the obedience to the higher, not to argue it out, not to react, acceptance, absorption, like a child absorbs the milk of the mother, without questioning, without reasoning. That's why Christ has said, you have to become like children. But if you are questioning, then you are no more a child. So first is the state which you have to develop, is the childlike state. But child, which is a realized child, which has to have a gravity. If you can develop childhood first, then everything takes proper course. Because maturity cannot take place unless and until you start from the very beginning. And gravity means maturity, not frivolousness. So now the quality of Ganesha, as you know, is that he has viveka, means he has discretion. He has means he is discretion. So try to develop your discretion power, so that Sri Ganesha gives you the wisdom, subuddhi, wisdom. And this is why you have to have a dependence on Sri Ganesha. So at this point, you have to make a negation of efforts. Like whatever are efforts anti-Ganesha or anti-innocence must be negated. So the negation of effort is to be achieved by negating whatever is the effort. Means the effort of negation. So in the beginning you will not be effortless. You will have to put in effort. Like Christ has said, thou shalt not have adulterous eyes. So how do you make your eyes innocent? In Sahaja Yoga we have a method by which we try to distract our eyes from effort that makes it adulterous. Like we try to put our attention, our eyes on the Mother Earth, on the grass, on the trees. So the avoiding of the effort itself is effort. So those people who have come now recently have to understand also that they have to put in all kinds of efforts to stop the efforts. For example, some people are used to very comfortable life. They may talk of all kind of renunciation. When it comes to comfort, they want to have comfort. Such people should try to get out of the habit of comfort. Sleep on the ground, sleep on the Mother Earth. Some people have an attention which is all the time looking this side, that side, cannot see to one point. So fix your attention. So gradually you will find, you will discipline yourself. So the effort that you put in is very important in the beginning of Sahaja Yoga. Another thing is very common in the West is the harsh tongue, the sarcasm and hurting others is a very subtle way of violence. Or if they are really blunt, they can start with ego expressions also. I. Such people should stop talking completely. Make an effort to stop. Just don't talk. Now watch your mind. Is it trying to talk something sarcastic, nonsensical? So this watching also requires effort. So to sprout the seed is easy, but then one has to put in the effort to look after the little plant. And when it matures, then it's on. So the effort should be made to protect yourself against the mind which you have built in through your ego or superego that goes into the wrong direction of effort. But sometimes be very careful. You have to be discreet. And the best way to be safe on discretion is to keep in the center. Never go to any extreme of anything. For example, some people are fond of music, say. So they'll go on after the music part of it. Some people say are fond of poetry. Then they'll go after the poetry. There is nothing wrong in it. But whatever you achieve in all these things must be brought back to the collective and must be enjoyed by everyone, and you should also enjoy what others have. For example, somebody is a very learned man and a dry person. So he has to make an effort to make himself sweet. So try to neutralize your extreme nature by coming in the center. And the best way to say is, I like everything. The way you keep me, I am happy in that. And to suggest yourself that I am the peace. Suggest, or to suggest, I am the satisfaction. I am the dignity. Try to impose these artificialities upon yourself of these virtues and righteousness. And then ask yourself, if I am dignified, how can I do such a thing? Ask yourself. You judge yourself with those. For example, somebody is a miserly person and he says, oh, you must be generous. Then you call him a hypocrite. But supposing the miserly, you see, questions himself, then he is not a hypocrite. So when you put all these artificial so-called values upon yourself, sort of a goal, and then try to achieve that goal through your own effort, then you become that. So automatically you criticize yourself and you don't criticize others. And you know what's wrong with you. Because what's the use of knowing what's wrong with others? It is like England trying to improve the conditions in India and India trying to improve the conditions in England. But in this also, human brain has an escape. When they want to criticize themselves, they find a pouch called the left Vishuddhi and become settled there. The more cunning you are, the more clever you are, the worse is the left Vishuddhi. Then you put everything there, settle down nicely to stagnate, to get all kinds of filth in it, and to be settled with yourself nicely. It's like any lousy housewife. She takes all the dirt of the house and all that and piles up into a room, locks it up, and thinks, oh, she has been very efficient. You have to face it and you have to correct it and see to it. And that's how you become powerful. Because if your machinery is out of gear, what's the use of improving somebody else's machinery? And when your machinery is out of gear, you put it in a lock and key and lock it up and say, now it's all right. Or you blame somebody because of this, because of that, something else other than you. Thank God to Sahaja Yoga today that you all have got realization, so I don't have to do all that cleaning. You can do yourself. So in short, you become your own guru to begin with. You try to tell yourself, separate yourself from yourself and say, hello, sir, how are you now? Come along. But in Sahaja Yoga, you see, people suddenly assume, you see, a big sort of ego nonsense, and they think they are big gurus, you see, big great people, avadutas. And if you ask them, they say, mother, I loved you very much. So they think if they loved me, then it is my duty that I should really keep you clean. That's not the attitude of a guru. What guru does is to purify himself and others and give those flowers to the deity. Till you all become gurus, I am your guru. But once you become the guru, then I become your deity.
Jusqu'à ce que, Srimataji, please, could you repeat?
Till they are not yet gurus, I am their guru. Till they reach that state. Once they become the guru, then I am their deity. Like all the gurus, we can say Muhammad Sahib, he talked of Allahu Akbar. He talked of the Holy Ghost. He talked of the resurrection because he was a guru. And whatever he had to say, he said it with full confidence, pointing out towards the point where he looks or where he gets his guidance from. Like Moses, like Christ also put his two fingers denoting his father. So, till you become your own guru, you have to put in effort in the beginning. Then gradually you can achieve it effortlessly. Effortlessness is not to be certified, but you can verify it. So a person who is discreet, in his presence others become discreet. A person who is honest, others in his presence become honest. It is said in Sanskrit language, Yatha Raja Tatha Praja. As the king is, that's how the subjects are. When you are the guru, you are the example. You have to be the example. Now, I have seen people who are gurus, who call themselves gurus in different varieties and different type of lives, like professors, teachers, you can call them, not spiritual gurus. They too, when they try to follow a mundane type of life, not of something exceptional, then their disciples lose faith in them. Even political leaders, when supposing a political leader is licentious, he has weaknesses, then the people who try to follow him have no respect. So they too have to have a personal character, a personal value system. So what about the spiritual gurus then? They have to be excellent people. There should be no two type of life, one outside, one inside. When the outside and inside becomes one, then it is effortless. And that is what one has to do, the inside and the outside. One has to work it out from inside. For that, you cannot bring the outside inside, but inside has to go outside. So this is the beginning of Antar Yoga, the inner yoga. At the second stage, you have to become thoughtless. This is very important in the West, because they live in thoughts, they don't have other problems of a gross nature. For example, they are brought up in such a way that they are frightened of law. They are brought up this way, they'll keep all their carpets clean, everything clean, you see, very particular about keeping every place clean. All the gross things they keep clean. And then when they try to adjust themselves, they adjust within. Outwardly they are gentlemanly, but inside, in their thought, they are not clean. In their behavior, they are not clean. Their eyes are not clean. It's poison inside. And they like that poison to be taken out. Sometimes it comes out as sarcasm. It comes out as their sinister acts of aggression on other countries. They may plan out the complete destruction of the world. And they don't think there's anything wrong in it. Because it's an ideology for which is a thought they are fighting for. As long as there is an ideology, there's a thought, there's some sort of a sublime talk, then they can do what they like. This filth is very sophisticated. Like the people who don't take their baths can use some artificial things to get a fragrance. Inside has to be clean. And that's why first the efforts are to be made to have good thoughts. Watch your mind. How does it think about others? I would say racialism is one of the diseases of the same thing. I've seen people who are very well placed, sophisticated, wear immaculate dresses. When it comes to a person from a developing country or from, say, another color, complexion, they come out with a remark. Even if they are Sahajogis, I've seen that. I'm saying this for the Sahajogis and not for others. That suddenly that dead stuff which we call as dead becomes alive. So the mind is dirty, full of lust, greed, and anger, jealousy. And that's why we have to be very, very careful. Those people have become sophisticated, their weaknesses have also become sophisticated. And that's why jealousy is a common disease. Like the other day I asked someone why the father is angry with the son and with his own brother. So the answer was because the brother is looking after the son in London. I mean, he should be... Normally any person should be thankful that somebody is looking after my son in my absence. But the fellow is jealous because of possessiveness. And the possessiveness comes out of insecurity. And insecurity comes within us because we make others insecure. There are many reasons for insecurity, but one of them is because we are ugly and we see that ugliness in others. Now this inside filth has to be taken out with greater effort than the outside filth. That inside filth you can watch and see within yourself. Some people try to dominate others, to tell them things, just for the bossiness of it.
For the?
For the bossiness. Now watch out. First of all, have you bossed yourself enough? Have you mastered yourself enough? Are you master of your own, or you are still lacking in that? Those who have not mastered themselves want to have others to master them. But the one who is the master of oneself need not master anyone. He becomes the master.
So we can just have the last few minutes in silence.
AI can help your customer service people resolve issues faster so their customers are even happier.
Another thank you for you.
O Devi, we all pray. May all of us, brothers and sisters, thy children, be completely filled with the peace, the silence, the bliss of the Absolute, the joy of our spirits. May each and every moment of our lives involve us in adoration of thy lotus feet and take us deeper into our foundations of innocence and the beauty of the spirit. We can say the Maha Mantras. And sing them together.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Jai Shri Mataji, we can all do the Namaskar, raise our Kundalini, and give ourselves a bandhan. I'll just play some music if anyone wants to continue meditating. Jai Shri Maharaji.